Hey guys, Eric here at New York Comic Con. I'm here with Claire and Seth from Robot Chicken. How's it going,
Hi.
guys?
What's up, Eric?
Good.
Not much, not much. You guys have a holiday special coming up.
Oh yeah, the Robot Chicken. Not only Christmas, but Christmas is still in their special.
Is that the whole title?
The whole title is holiday special, but don't worry, Christmas is also still in there. So pull the stick out of your ass, Fox News. Special.
That is good because I asked Matt and Brecken and they were not even going to try that title.
We like long things.
So this is not just Christmas and the other December-ish holidays.
No, it's actually really obnoxious. We cover like Memorial Day and some really completely random and
National Ginger Day?
not National Ginger Day, but some very unsupported holidays.
Missed opportunity.
I think you got a good pitch for the second one.
Yeah.
If we do a sequel, that'll follow the
I can
Arbor
write
Day
it.
schedule.
I'll write it. Yeah.
Claire, you've had some really fun voice roles on this show, and how does it's the great thing about Robot Chicken is you can play the most random characters. So how do you end up playing whoever you end up playing on that show?
Well, mostly I just play like random woman 2 or little girl 4 or something like that. But sometimes I get to play really fun things. I got to do Poison Ivy in the second RCDC special. And then I got to blow Alvin from the Chipmunks last season, which is the
Living the
highlight
dream
of my
for all of
career.
us.
Tom Root wrote a sketch that hypothesized what the chipmunk groupies were like, and there must be some groupies, sort of, like the Ninja Turtles, that are thinking about, cross-species relationships. And
Yeah,
so,
I mean, everybody knows how much I love to, I don't know, do things with animated characters.
but I like to earmark her for specific stuff because I know what her voice can do.
Right. Now, with the holiday special, I guess with all the specials, I'm always curious, is it just like writing a long episode, or when you're doing something that focused, is it a little different, your process, because you know that we have to kind of keep on theme a little bit more?
It's more. I mean, it's more similar to the standalone specials of Star Wars or DC stuff that we've done than it is to a regular episode, because it is a random mishmash of different jokes in all different environments, but we'll try to keep it on theme. So we'll say, all right, holidays. What do we want? We'll put a list of all the holidays that we can think of on the board, from like President's Day to Veterans Day, and say, okay, well, anybody got anything?
Right.
And then we'll spend the weeks that we're writing, generating as many sketches as we can before we put it all together.
You guys don't do the voice records like in a group, right? You record them individually?
I mean, it really it depends.
Yeah.
When you've done Hulk, you always.
Oh, yeah, other shows that I do,
Yeah.
we do, everybody, the whole cast is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess with Robot Chicken, with something like that, is it kind of trippy then, though, to watch it because you're recording your role as Poison Ivy, but then you watch the show and like all these other people are.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie. I really appreciate having context and a continuation of a scene in other voiceover sessions. But Seth is such a good director, and he directs the Robot Chicken sessions. And so he knows what's happening and what he wants every character to be saying and how they should be going for it at that time. So if you don't instinctually know, he has a really good way of getting it out of you.
I gotta give a lot of context too.
Well, do you ever end up playing the other characters when they're not there, or is it just recording the lines?
I'll do like temp recording if we need to push an animatic to stages before we've been able to get somebody to record. Like a lot of times we'll get a feature player that's just unavailable, and I'll do temp so we can still stay on schedule.
Okay. So I know you haven't started writing the next season, right?
No.
So, but I was asking Matt and Brecken this yesterday, like when you're just, when you guys go to the movies, it's the summer, there's all these big summer movies, can you not help it to think like, Robot Chicken sketch?
Of course, yeah. Avengers came out when we were in that downturn where we were down for the season, and we just were chomping at the bit to get back and like put out a ton of Avengers stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So this summer, anything that you were like, oh, that's gonna end up on Robot Chicken?
We've been playing around with the Hunger Games stuff. Just anything that's really pop right
Really?
now. Yeah.
I love Hunger Games.
I'm a little bit obsessed myself.
Yeah.
I will have to ask you guys about Team Unicorn, because that is Adult Swim. You've got a pilot that you've made. Obviously, Team Unicorn has been around for a while, the group, and you talk about making it into this TV show and kind of what's the approach with it.
Well, Team Unicorn, all of the projects that we've done have been love letters to a specific genre, geeky genre that we're passionate about. And so the Adult Swim show is a love letter to all of the like cartoons that we grew up with.
Okay.
It has sort of a Saturday morning throwback feel to it, but not entirely Saturday morning.
Well, one of the conversations that we had was how, remakes. People are angry at remakes in general. And
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, my theory is if a remake is good and captures the sentiment of the original thing, but presents it in a modern way to a modern culture, then you've really done service to the original brand. It's not just trying to wring out a dish towel and sell it to someone else. It's finding a way to preserve a particular brand or a particular idea. And so we liked a lot of the shows from the 80s, but that same model isn't applicable. So we love that format. And the idea of making a show, like a Saturday morning throwback show, but for a modern audience was really super exciting to us.
We've seen obviously the pictures of you guys in costume, but is there animated segments then?
Oh yeah, it's basically an animated show with live action wraparounds.
Oh, okay.
You know, sort of like the old Mr. T show.
Oh,
Fat
yeah.
Albert.
Fat Albert,
Nice.
things like that. But it's great. We're animated humans. We're animated unicorns. We're animated robot unicorns. I mean,
A little bit of Voltron.
a lot of Voltron, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the great thing when you're doing? I mean, obviously Robot Chicken, but also this that you can just sort of reach that deep into the things that we all loved growing up. And be like,
Yeah, the trick is figuring out a way to translate them to a modern audience so that it's not just for fans that were there in the moment, so that it's for new people that are able to share the same sentiment.
Yeah.
So Team Unicorn, I know you filmed the pilot. Anything you can say about where we're at with that now?
Well, we're just addressing some notes right now.
You can say it's a longer process than you ever thought it
It's
was.
the longest process of my life. I had no idea. I had no idea it was going to take this long.
It's a lot. It just takes a long time.
Right. But then at the end, you have your beautiful TV show.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it.
Robot Chicken holiday special is December, and then when might we see more beyond that?
New episodes we'll probably start writing in. We've been talking about doing another DC special, so there's a chance that that'll happen at the top of the year.
Okay.
And that would sort of kick off a season. So we probably start a season 8 in the top of the year.
So any big DC ideas percolating for that?
I'll say the only two words that all of us said when we started talking about a third special, which is road trip.
All right, excellent. No, I have to ask you guys because you just mentioned the whole thing about remakes and reboots and people freaking out. Your reaction to the Ghostbusters news? I'm so curious.
What Ghostbusters
The
news?
Ghostbusters. Oh, the possible. Well, not possible. It's happening, I guess now. That Paul Feig doing the reboot with an all-female cast, and they're getting rid of the old chronology, and it's new continuity.
Guys, I mean, it's tough. I love Ghostbusters so deeply.
I don't judge anything until I see it.
It's really hard in this day and age to have any kind of preconceived notion about anything when so many things have proven us wrong.
Yeah.
When so many things have proven us wrong, it's a shame to lean into cynicism and say that's going to be bad before you know anything about it. I try really hard not to do that.
I keep bringing up Hannibal because everyone prejudged that, and it's like, it's one of the best shows on TV.
So good. So good.
Love that show.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
didn't think we were gonna.
Beautiful. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful show.
Yeah.
Don't pre-hate people. We'll have the Robot Chicken special soon. We're going to be waiting for news on Team Unicorn.
Yes, hopefully.
Thanks, guys, for joining us here.
Thanks, Eric.
For plenty more from New York Comic Con, keep it here at IGN.